Previously on Vi Plays Create Astral. A long-awaited update for Create Astral, many changes were made to the Modpack. These changes include a complete overhaul of recipes and the addition of 2 new chapters to the quest book, resulting in over 16 hours of raw footage for this episode alone, and the stark realization that Vi, honestly, probably should have just started from scratch. Okay, I'm recording this because this is going to end up in the episode, but I have worked with my buddy Rap for 3 hours now to try and get the world updated. Holy... I'm alive! Oh, lag. The texture of the stuff has changed. Why am I on the side of a building? Where's my pickaxe? Who am I? Okay, so we're... I can't toggle perspective. I have to use F5. Oh my god! Okay, let's go see what else is broken. Wait, there's one thing we have to do. We have to check the go-kart. Oh, it's still here. It's beautiful. Oh my god, look at it all. All of the updated textures. I'm sure all of the automation processes have completely changed. Oh, end rods. There we go. Oh. Let's freaking go! We can get popped chorus from grinding down bubble coral blocks. We've discovered a lot of things about the pack, and I am starting to realize just how much work I have to put into fixing all of my farms. And this is a bit shameful, but I think I'm actually going to have to hand crank this because I have no other power running right now. Yeah, shameful is the word. Send this one over a block and then straight into here. We are definitely pumping. Now that we are all caught up, welcome back to Create Astral 2.1, Episode 8, or the update Part 2, whatever you want to call it. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the pit of despair. I want to probably get back over into the metal production facility, and we need to start laying out the diagram for how we're going to automate all of the materials that we had automated previously. And this time, we're going to do it super organized. All right, I now have an absolute insane amount of placards, and we can go through our diagrams and figure out where everything needs to be automated from. Now, I have this cobblestone right here. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take this cobblestone vault, and I'm going to probably move this a little bit further back toward the wall, because I don't really know what all we can automate from cobblestone. So let's take a quick look into the quest book. Now, everything is changed, I'm pretty sure. But we have the automation matrix here. We have wheat automated. We do not have slime balls automated. That's okay. I don't think that that's going to be necessary because I also have Ichor automated up, well, semi-automated upstairs. Yeah, so anytime I want to collect any of these, I don't even bother with fortune. I just do this. That assembles this entire thing as a contraption. I go by, I pick up all of these, and I can smelt these really quickly, and these are universal as slime balls. I can use these with anything. Also, not having depth strider is literally hell. How do people live like this? How did we live like this before they gave us depth strider? And just like that, I have 3.5 stacks of slime balls. It's literally bonkers. So slime farm, not really necessary. I do have a cacti farm. I'm probably going to end up taking it down. It just feels super out of place. It's very Minecrafty. So technically I have access to green dye. I'm not really worried about bone meal at this point because I still have the crop farm. I mostly want to focus on metal production. Now we have glass automated, technically, in the sand processing unit. I have not looked in that building, so for the time being, I'm going to assume that it's fixed. They have a redstone recipe here, which I really don't like. I think it's a little bit way too easy of a way to automate redstone, so I did it the original Create way, and I don't know if that's still a recipe. I kind of hope it is. But I make redstone automatically with glycerine melons or something. Oh my goodness, it's so dim in here. I love it. No, but yeah, I make redstone right here. So this is made with potion of strength, right? Yes, these are blaze powder, right? I've got 600 left in here. That is perfectly okay. And this is actually maxed out, so that means that we are fully stocked up on redstone for a good long while. I have automated trees, I've automated charcoal. I can automate coal really, really easily. That would take a couple minutes. Now, we still have all of these farms should be set up, but from there is where we start getting into this more interesting stuff. Look at this. This is a cobblestone, okay? And now there's a milk bucket for some reason. Why is there a milk bucket? I'm afraid. Honey and lava. Create cobblegen. Wait a minute, what? Create cobblegen generatable. So wait, honey and lava is now a thing? Do I need to go find a bunch of bees now? Okay, I've got my milk bucket. Now what? Cobblestone, milk bucket, limestone. How do you make limestone? Cobblestone plus milk. Interesting. And that is a huge quality of life change because I plan to use a ton of limestone. And I'm pretty sure I don't have that much left. Yeah, 1600 limestone ain't gonna hold me. Now, limestone itself is used to automate what? Oh, I get tin from limestone now. That is a big change. So we're gonna get tin from limestone. We're gonna get lime dust, which I don't have any on me, but that's okay. And you wash lime dust to get silver nuggets. Okay, that is good to know. So I need... Oh, they're going the wrong way. Now, as a byproduct, we're also going to get clay balls and lime dust, which can then be washed into silver nuggets. Now that gets us tin and silver, which is really good. This looks like an automation. Bucket of blood? A bucket of what now? I don't really need more iron. My iron farm does pretty good. So I'm not really worried about that. Now cobalt, we already kind of know, is made from azurine. Azurine is made from prismarine, kelp, and blue dye. And from prismarine, we're going to need to haunt lapis, I'm pretty sure. And from lapis, we need coral. And from coral, we're going to need shimmer, pufferfish, and kelp. How do you make shimmer now? That's got to be automatable. Amethyst dust, glowing sacks, and loon shrooms. Huh? Or just glowing sacks and amethyst, which I think you can make these from getting... Oh, you can just add a glowstone, or you can haunt it. I think I'd probably haunt it. Seems a little bit cheaper. Oh my, the web is getting bigger. I don't know what we would need to automate cobalt for. Water, super easy to do. I don't have to worry about that right now. But the prismarine, kelp, and blue dye is something else. Oh yes, it looks like we've added another mod called Yitter. You guys are gonna have to tell me how the hell we're pronouncing that, because I'm gonna just call it Yitter until somebody tells me I'm wrong. All right, to automate copper again, we're gonna need to automate Viridium, and which now looks like it has a different recipe, and that's going to include slime balls, green dye, and cobblestone. Lava is kind of a non-issue at this point. Slime balls I can definitely automate from our crop farm. The green dye I should be able to automate from our cactus farm, but I'm thinking I'm probably gonna need a bigger production of cacti, because like after thousands of days, this is all I have. I probably use some at some point. Like I'll pull it out and I'll grind some up for dye, but like maybe 5 stacks is how many I've pulled out, and we're still sitting on this much, which is crazy. Also, apparently we get emeralds from crushing down Viridium now, which is kind of cool. You know what? Instead of doing this stuff on the floor, I think I'm going to actually put it up on a wall so that I don't have to move this later. Let me just grab a nice little backdrop here. Cyan terracotta, my beloved. Oh yeah, I just remembered why I do this on the floor instead of the wall. I can't lay down redstone dust up there. Dang it. Levers? Levers will work. I don't have a way to do this laterally, unless... that'll work. So at least when viewed straight on, this kind of starts to make sense. And it saves so much space on the ground. I don't have to worry about that anymore. And now we should probably go ahead and lay out copper. It definitely has to be a Minecraft slime ball. It can't be the ichor that I have upstairs. That would be too convenient. Ugh, I guess we're automating slime now. Ah, fine. All right, now that is Viridium done, and we now are going to be crushing Scorchia into zinc. All right, and it looks like Scorchia as well is not going to be something we can produce here, or maybe it is. Actually, you know what? Chocolate buckets and soul soil. Soul soil can be made from dirt, and dirt can be duped. And it looks like I don't have any soul sand on me, so it looks like I'm going to have to go jumpstart our storage facility, and we're going to have to get our power going back over there. It looks like our lava's not reaching over here. What happened there? Yes. That's the issue. That is very fast. Ooh, I do have 1 soul sand here. I wonder if I just, like... Whoa. I'm not holding any sand right now? Oh, stuff is broken. Stuff seems like it's broken. That is gravel. Why is there gravel here? So it looks like all of the thresholds are still set up, which is kind of cool. Because this is requesting sand still. And this is obviously still requesting clay balls, isn't it? No. Wait. No. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is actually not requesting clay balls anymore, so this should be toggled off, yeah? Yeah, this should be locked here. That's how we've been producing clay balls. And then more gravel's made it through. Why is there gravel? I'm hoping that's just like a server restart thing or like updating to this, and it's not going to continuously happen because there's no reason for gravel to make it over here. None at all. God, I love the textures of the updated vaults. They just, I don't know what, it's not even that different, but they just look so much better. And it looks like, yeah, we're not going to be gathering up any gravel until we have filled up on sand. So back in here, I can haunt myself up a little bit of sand. There we go. So we take sand into soul sand, and then soul sand. Oh wait, create cobblegen generatable. Chocolate plus lava. So if we do chocolate lava, then we don't even need to haunt the soul sand, or haunt it into soul sand. That's kind of cool. So as long as we get like a single bucket of chocolate, I mean, and how hard could that be? 10 minutes. 10 minutes is how hard that could be. It took 10 minutes. We should only produce create chocolate. Great, there's one bucket worth. Fantastic. And then we can produce scoria. Cool. And I don't even have to mess with the moon. Very cool. I really thought this would make the soul soil, but I mean, I'm fine that it just makes scorchia. Or scoria. Scoria. Yeah, that. And then from here, we can make... So I don't even need those two, actually. So these can come down. We just need... Oh, I goofed that. That's on me. Oh, I did a goof. I goofed. Dang, Val, I guess you just forgot how to make a cobblestone generator. You're right. I kind of did for a second there. Okay, so now we have that, and that's easy to produce. So then I get magma cream from grinding this down. I get magma blocks from grinding this down, and I also can make scorched bricks with the nether grout that you get from also producing this. This recipe is unchanged, and I don't know if you've seen my Tinker's Construct chest over here in my little mobile storage. I'm good. Your boy grinded out so many magma balls before we ever needed to update this world, and I'm glad that I've got all of that. Now, andesite dust. Now, this is something new to me. We can get andesite dust by grinding down flint or grinding down iron nuggets. I'll probably do the flint because I don't think I have too much use beyond that. 200% chance. Does that mean you get 2 of them per flint? Wouldn't it just be easier to just enter this as a value of 2? Or is it just like really likely? I don't know. I don't understand. It's a bug fix in the most recent hot fix. Just relax. Jeez. So we could do a little bit of automation for andesite dust over here, but I don't see why that would be necessary. I think we could probably just do that over in our cobblestone farm. I think that would be the move over there. So we could go set up a quick diagram over there. I do love my diagrams. I love that I have shulker boxes now. This is so nice. Like, technically, like, with the ability to have mobile storage units, like, is a shulker box really necessary? No, but it's convenient to just be able to, like, break it instead of having to lay out, like, you know, my little contraption the way I do. My andesite farm up here is now pretty much obsolete. Oh my god, my frames are going to be really bad for a second while the cobblestone farm runs. Well, I was going to get some nice B-roll footage of my cobblestone farm running, but it looks like it just finished. But yeah, in the previous version of this pack, I actually had this sort of rudimentary version of an andesite farm, which now no longer functions this way. It used to be just a regular cobblestone generator, but as long as the water or lava flowed over the top of a triple compressed andesite block, it would generate andesite instead. That's no longer a mechanic. They're trying to cut down on the amount of lag that you produce, and now they have added a mixing recipe for it, and this is... It's so much andesite alloy. I think you think that this is a lot. It's so much andesite alloy. This is 9 stacks per stack of blocks. Like, that is, I will never use this much. Probably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's some like really, really intense crafting recipe later on down the line I don't know about. But for the time being, for my purposes, I probably don't need to automate this. But yeah, we're going to end up having to take down all of this stuff, and we're going to produce some andesite instead with the mixing recipe, which is going to be kind of cool. Oh yeah, and we also have a hardy 8,192 andesite left over here as well. I kind of forgot about. Very cool. So let's go outside real quick. We'll set up a quick little diagram. All right. So for our andesite diagram, I believe it's just the 3 components, right? You go andesite, dust, andesite, and then that makes the compound mixture. So I can just craft with gravel, or we can mill the flint. I think I'm going to mill flint. I think that's just going to be a little bit easier on me. Is there a way for me to grab a piece of flint here? Okay. Flint is grabbed. So if we process flint down into... Oh. Also, can you guys not? Where's my food? Did I eat all my food? Crazy. Whoa. Oh no. Am I out of golden carrots? Oh, I'm out of carrots. I don't know how much of these farms are running over here, so I was kind of hoping that I had at least a couple stacks left of the golden carrots. Tell me I'm grabbing carrots. Okay, whew. I thought I wasn't grabbing any carrots. Let me just snack on a couple of these really quick. My goodness. All right, now I'm going to grab as many of these stacks as I can hold. Just throw all this garbage into my backpack here. I'm so disorganized in this episode. I kind of hate it. Oh my god, you guys, I can't wait to redesign the trucks now that I have actual copycat panels and stuff. I'm so excited. Now I can take these guys, we can yeah? We can do that, and then we're producing golden carrots again. I did not realize I would be producing so much night vision potion. Like, is all my glowstone going somewhere? Oh, right. The crude storage units, they got, like, so much bigger. They've, like, doubled in size now. Ooh, I didn't think of that. Also, how funny is this setup? I'm using the press here to compact the glowstone, and the glowstone gets pulled up out of the basin into this storage unit, but the press goes through the storage unit. I mean, it's compact, but it's goofy as hell. I don't know. It's just funny. All right, well, I wanted some of these golden carrots, so can I grab some of these? I'm just going to keep stealing them from the potion. I don't want to see any edging jokes in the comments. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I know. I see it. I see it. I don't want to hear it. No, I said don't. Don't. I saw that. I saw you go to type that comment. Don't. I don't want to hear it. Also, in the last episode, I saw a ton of cinderflower chilling here, and I don't know if that was because we started producing more of this stuff, but I really thought something was broken. Everything looks okay now, though. Why have I run out of strength potion here? Are we out of blaze powder? No. We have enough blaze powder. Are we out of... What are we out of? Oh. We're just dumping awkward potion. Why? Where did the pipe go? Did somehow something get deleted? I'm a little concerned. These guys are probably conflicting. I think I had a casing here. Ugh, I should have grabbed a casing then. That's right. I can phase through walls. Suck it. Everything is locked in place, and now we should be getting awkward potion again in our basins. I don't know why that ran out. That was very, very odd. Do I really need an entire cinderflower storage unit here? Probably not. I've got a bunch of cinderflower in this item vault. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? In fact, couldn't I just make this 1 block longer and pull directly from the top? What was I thinking? Why am I like this? I don't know, man. I just work here. Have we built up a backstock of golden carrots yet? Oh, looks like it. There we go. Now I can have an extra stack in my backpack. That's good. God, where was I? Right. So we need to mill that into andesite dust. Now this should give me a 200% chance of getting the andesite dust. Aha! Andesite dust. And then from there, we can craft andesite. Oh, the Create version of this recipe is also available. So you could just do that. Flint, gravel, lava, compacted over blaze burner, totally doable. But you can also automatically compact it with just andesite dust. That is also a cool recipe. I'm trying a new thing in this episode where I am actually recording all of the progress and stuff first and then editing the episode. So I'm pretty sure I'm already up to like 4 hours of clips. Oh my God. Not including the 2.5 hour live stream I did over on Twitch. Yikes. Or wait, don't I just have andesite on me? I don't even need to craft this, right? And then the compound mixture, totally fine. Not worried about that at all. And then from there, we need to actually get the tin, right? So we need to take this, is going to get milled again. That's going to give us tin. And from there, we can get our compound mixture, which I should probably just grab a bucket of. There's a bucket of that. Oh, it's making something. Oh, it's making compound mixture. How is it making compound mixture? There's iron nuggets in there. Is iron nuggets still part of the recipe book? Oh, we can still use iron. Oh. So I don't even have to change this process at all. Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, I'm really glad I didn't redo all that. So I don't even have to redo that at all. Honestly, this diagram might be useless now. Do I just cut this entire part out of the video for being an idiot? Well, I don't even need that process anymore. We're already getting the iron. And then from here, I guess I could just get my compound mixture. And from there, obviously, I would get my andesite alloy. There's the new diagram for andesite, at least. I don't even think I need these bottom two because I'm already doing those. So I'm not going to worry about those. So yeah, you guys remember the previous episode whenever I totally muted my mic, played for a really long time, and then never unmuted for like the next hour and a half? Yeah, did it again. I did it again. And at the time, I actually, I kind of did this back to back because I recorded this entire 2 parts of the series at one time. I didn't realize at the time I was going to break up into 2 episodes. So let's do a little bit of a recap of what I did while I was muted. Again. Also, apologies for the extra echo that you're probably hearing in the background. I've moved into my new house. I'm currently in my office, but I don't get my acoustic panels until I want to say like tomorrow or maybe the next day, which should cut down on some of the reverberating sound in this room. I also don't have any like couches or anything to put in the room with me to help like kind of deaden a lot of that extra sound. Currently, it's just like a couple desks and then like I have a rug on the floor, and it's really not going to cut it. But for the time being, I think that it's going to be okay. Like, you know, it's just a little bit echo. I don't know if it makes you that mad. Please leave all the comments about it. But yeah, back to what we were doing in the video. I went through the sand production facility here at this point, and we wanted to make sure a lot of this stuff was still functioning. We did find, obviously, that sand is still being processed into glass the same way it was before. Also, haunting sand into soul sand, completely the same. But that's kind of where the similarities with the old version of the pack stop. Unfortunately, now there's no way to wash soul sand into quartz and gold, I don't believe. Those are now produced with other crafting recipes. But at some point in the future, we're going to have to go back through this facility and take down a lot of the stuff that was here. In order to make ochre, we're actually going to need a production of honey. Honey will help us produce the ochre, and ochre will help us produce gold. I don't think we're going to be able to make the gold in this facility itself, which is going to kind of mess with some of our automation. We won't actually be able to send gold nuggets over here to make our glistering melons anymore, but I think we can find other ways to work around that, or we'll just have to build new buildings to do those processes elsewhere. We need to fill the city anyway. And while going through the sand production facility and making sure that everything is going to at least operate in some capacity, we actually found that our blaze cake recipe is actually going to be useful. We don't need the chickens anymore because we don't really need eggs for this recipe, but that actually helps us cut down lag a lot. No more entities over in this area, especially since this entire storage thing over here, I'm pretty sure it's just full. But yay for less lag. Woohoo! After determining that the rest of the sand production facility, all of the potion brewing, and redstone and gunpowder production are all going to work the way we want them to, we decided to go ahead and move on. All right, so I think first things first is I want to automate limestone because we want to get our silver production back up and running. And also, you know, it'd be nice to also have some tin as well. Why does the tin look different? Why are my textures broken? I've redone this like 3 times. Let's just check it really quick. This is all the same. This is all right. What in the hell? Whatever, man. Textures are different. I'm just going to have to deal with it, I guess. I know we also need to do a bunch of updates to our crop farms and things because I'm almost standing in chocolate. I know we need to do a bunch of updates to the crop farms and things because like right now I don't think it's running and that's a bit of an issue. So we probably should start here because at least I can get something done and I can feel like I'm making a little bit of progress. So time to kidnap a cow, I guess. No, let's lay everything out first. We'll kidnap the cow once we get everything in place. I think the first thing we should do is we should grab another cart assembler, which I should have a couple of those somewhere in here. Boy, I wish I had some way to search chests like this. Like, it would be so nice if I could just double tap this. There's a version of JEI or REI or EMI or whatever the hell it is that has a thing where if you double tap the search bar, you can actually search the inventories that you're looking in. Well, if you were a little bit more organized, Vi, you wouldn't have these issues. Shh. So if I grab that, then I can also grab one of these. Oh, I had cart assemblers in here. I'm such an idiot. Whatever. It's fine. Thank you. I love you. I'm going to put you in the background of one of my videos one day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Of me walking around?
Well, no, like, you come in and you say something or something. I don't know. I love you. It's how you show love. Yeah, you just bring me food. You are cute. I love you. Don't cry. This is a happy moment. I'm eating waffles. Actually, I might come grab a water. I need a water. Oh, I should stop my recording. What am I doing? Wait. I gotta wait. I'm coming with. Okay. So first things first is we're going to super glue this guy back here. It's already super glued. I'm a genius, and I thought of this already. I'm going to lock the rotation on that guy. We're going to flip that lever, and then I'm going to yoink this bad boy. Now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do with the cobblestone is I'm going to have like another import spot here on the back wall. And this is where we're going to be bringing in cobblestone from the actual cobblestone farm. Instead of making it here, I think it's just going to be a little bit less laggy to have like less than, 2 of those. So I'm going to turn, and I know I need to have a way to offload this stuff. And using drains, which I don't have on me anymore, we can just make some more. We grab about half a stack of those and a bunch of iron and do this. Now we have another half stack, and I'm thinking I should probably just take the hose pulleys out because I don't use them that much. And then I'm going to take these and put them in here, so at least I have them in my toolboxes. So if I grab out my drains from there, I know the truck is going to be a block away from that. So the storage interface should sit above this block here. If I do something like this and portable storage interface facing outward. So if I have the storage interface in the same spot and the truck drives along this same road, this is where our portable storage interface needs to sit in order to import cobblestone. So from here, I can just line up 2 fluid drains. This is a new feature of Create that I didn't get to use at all or take advantage of in the previous versions. And now I can grab out a couple of these brass funnels. We can output from that, and then we can input into the cobblestone vault. So then from here, we just need to be 1, 2, 3. And then if I place this correctly, so long as it's down a block. Oh, that places it through the wall. Not like that. All right, that looks correct. I like how there's still a block gap between the wall and here, and then we would input into here. So yeah, I can go ahead and break this. That'll place that back into the world. I can go ahead and remove the super glue. We can input directly into that through the fluid drain, and then we can close this back in. And then honestly, you can't even really see it from the outside, which is kind of cool. You know what? This probably needs to look a little bit more substantial. So what we could do instead is we can grab a single piece of andesite casing because it matches the portable storage interface. And then bada bing. Covers up the back of it nicely, and nothing is exposed from the outside, which I think I'm going to like. Stop lighting things on fire. Okay, so now we have a place for cobblestone to come in. I can place the floor back there. I'm going to remove that. And from here, we can start the automation for limestone. This is compacted in a basin, which honestly should be super easy. If I grab out a couple item drains, this is how I'm going to be moving everything now, isn't it? If I grab out a couple item drains, we can go like here and here, and then I can throw these straight into a basin. We will export brass. And then it's going to go here. And then we would import brass into there. So we're doing full stacks. And then from here, we're going to grab a mechanical press, throw that in there. And then from here, we're going to be outputting the lime. And I think what I want to do is I want to have like the visual side on this side. That way we're going left to right like we would read. Obviously, this is an exit as well. If we want to have this to be accessible to people for scale purposes, I think that's going to be good. So what we can have behind here, like right in the nook right here, is the cow and the milking thing. I can even run the pipes right now. If I go to here, here, Then we can do another item drain here. Then we're going to have a deployer milking the cow, probably. Deployer. Oh, the deployer textures are broken. What is wrong? This is supposed to have a rubber hand. Everything's broken. Everything's broken. So I think what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to have this set up over here. And we will also go left to right. Boop. And then we can have our cow in a little milking station right here. We can output with a brass funnel here. Switch that to output. And then we're going to give this guy a filter. We want this to always be milk buckets and not regular buckets. And then from here, we're going to do probably... God, I wish we had a vertical item vault. That would be so convenient. Hopper into that guy. We can do up. I need to go up. All right. It's going to be a little bit harder to trap the cow in here, but I believe this should still be doable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to output our milk buckets here. In fact, we can go grab one right now. What I think I'm going to do here, instead of doing any sort of hopper or anything, I think I'm just going to use a Tech Reborn storage. In fact, actually, I don't even need that big of a storage. I can just use a storage buffer. I just need something to pass the items from the vault into the dropper, or into the deployer. If I go right here, the output's over here. We're going to output only milk buckets. This is going to take the empty buckets. We're going to put it into here. And then we're going to pass those back across these item drains, outputting this way, inputting into this large vault here. And then from here, we should only have empty buckets. I'm going to go ahead and throw all those empty buckets in here. We're going to go and lock this. We're going to input from the right automatically. And then we're going to output down automatically. And that means that the deployer should have all the buckets. Anytime we get a milk bucket, it's going to pass it out through here. And that means every time the cow is milked, it's just going to immediately drop that item. And then it should automatically refill with a milk bucket again, or an empty bucket again. Now we just have to run power to here, which I think the only thing we're powering will be the deployer until we get to here. So maybe we can run those off the same thing, probably. I'm going to grab a gearbox. We're going to go this way, one. And then we're going to go straight down. Actually, I don't even need a gearbox for this. I can grab an encased chain drive. We can go straight down with it, grab a couple shafts, and then I can grab a couple encased chain drives here as well. And then out the bottom is where we can find us some power. We'll run that up from the floor. And now that's the only two things in this contraption automated. Those are done. Now we're going to be passing the limestone once it's finished. Probably going to do a vault, but for now we can grab a couple of these item drains and then it'll automatically output this. And I'm just going to grab the limestone that I have over here really quick. Set the filter on this guy. Place that there. And then we can go directly into a vault. And I'm thinking I'm going to make this one pretty sizable. At least this big, maybe even bigger. So now I believe the only thing we have left to put in here is a cow. And then we obviously have to run some power to it. But that's fine. Easy, easy, quick automation. Boom. What do we want to trap this cow with? Probably some trapdoors would be fine. Something like that. And now we just got to wrangle a cow. Let's go grab some wheat. I did not mean to grab 2 stacks. Come with me, small child. You're going to be easier to get into the hole. Actually, I just fed you a ton. What am I doing? Come with me, cow. I bring you to your salvation. Oh. No, through the door. Through the door. Through the door. Can you not get through the door? Come on. This should go very well, I can tell. Yep, up onto the thing. Up here, up here. What if I entice you with wheat? Will you come up here now? Right into the hole. I need you to go into the hole. Please go in the hole. If I do that, go into the hole. Go into the hole. No, go in the hole. In the hole. In the hole. Please. I will punch you into the hole if I have to. Get in the hole. The hole! Hooray! Aha! You're in the hole! It only took a little bit of effort. Or a lot of bit of effort. Yeah, you stay jumping. I don't even care. That can close. And, remind me, are the hitboxes of cows more than a block? They are more than a block. How can I use this to my advantage? I don't think I can. Let me throw a slab up above this guy. Can I get like a... I need some framed glass. And if I do this... Yeah, that'll seal you in there real nice. You're like a cow in a jar. You're going to live the rest of your life here. You're going to love it. Or else, I don't know. All right, so now we got to run some power to this thing so we can start producing some limestone. Now, we also want to have a way to shut this off so that we aren't constantly running the deployer and things whenever we don't need to be. Because, like, I don't want to be exporting a bunch of milk. We only want to request milk whenever we need it. So if this thing is full, we're going to send out a signal to both this brass funnel and probably to a clutch down here, if I've got one on hand in the toolboxes. Please say I do. I do. So we put a clutch right here. Then we can get some redstone links. We can link that one. And then we will grab a threshold switch. They've got the fancy new name. I love it. Put it right here. And then as long as we're reading this to have... We want this to have like probably 90% capacity. And then it can turn off. And we will kick it back on at like 70%. I think should be good. And then we can throw our link on here. And then as long as we're do limestone, milk bucket. Limestone, milk bucket. Limestone, milk bucket. And then we need to set both of these to receive. So if I shift right click and I don't have anything in my offhand like I do right now, that'll turn that into a receiver. That'll turn that into a receiver. And now it'll kick on a redstone signal and it'll turn off both the export for the... Why does this say that doesn't have any cobblestone in it? Is this thing empty? How are you empty? Oh no, it says it's 75% full. Just Wayla is just not working, I guess. But yeah, whenever we fill up this vault right here, we will be able to turn off both of these systems. Now we probably need to get these systems hooked up. So let's go down below and find a spot to hook this up. And boy, is my inventory a freaking mess. We are now milking cows. Although it sounds like the press is not working. Woo! We have milked the cow, but the press is not running. Oh, it's trying to empty that. Oh, there's no pump. I didn't put a pump in. What the frick am I doing? Oh, that does ruin stuff. Actually, it might not ruin stuff. Grab that. Grab that. Output here. There. Oh, but not there. Bruh. This is a bruh moment. This is a bruh moment. This is a bruh moment. No! Stop dumping cobblestone on the ground. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so now I can put that back. This is now, at least now has a pump. Cog. Oh, I'm throwing stuff. Well, that's not good. So now, this is a bit of a gross solution, but if I were to do this... That powers that. I'm in the same situation as I just was. Wow, I really made this a predicament for myself, didn't I? I wonder if I just power it from the bottom? I mean, I just don't want to have to power these with a bunch of cogwheels. It's just so ugly. Like, I can do this. But then turning this within one block space is not as easy as it looks. So if I do this, grab the old wrench here. This is a great new feature that I love. If I go here, I can remove these. We can place the new storage buffer here. So now we needed to pull input from the back, and I can turn off the side one, and then we can output to the right. So that helps. But then off the top here, what I can do is I can just grab a vertical gearbox, which I think I should already have on me, and I do. And then from here, we can do cog. And we are producing limestone. Well, now we're producing limestone. You'll love to see it. Okay, let me grab some andesite casing, cover up all this nonsense so it looks a little less ugly. And we're producing. Dang, that is just cooking. Now, for now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and power off the cobblestone because I don't want to just kill all the cobblestone that I have on hand over here because currently I don't have anything set up to export cobblestone over here. So for now, I'm going to turn off that guy right there. And wow, that is so loud. And then from here, we can start with the other processes. Probably want to get some crushing wheels set up because I think that's how we get the next thing here. If I put my limestone back, I was using that to set filters. We're going to want tin and we're going to want the lime dust. Now, this stuff has got to go. I don't need to be holding on to this as is. I don't even need extra lava. I can just do that. Okay, and we've officially run out of cobblestone there. So we've produced 192 limestone. We're rich. Woo! All right. And so now we just kind of determine where we're going to go direction-wise from here. I think this direction is a pretty good option because then we can kind of keep stuff kind of in the same area. I only really need a pair of crushing wheels for this. And if I grab some from in here, and I know I have some, I definitely do, 100%. Yes, I do. 2 crushing wheels. If I did a 3x3 here. Oh, and by the way, since this is automated, I am going to go ahead and yoink this. Placard, limestone. Yep, I think we're just going to have to belt it, which sucks, but, you know, we're going to try and use as few belts as possible in this entire process. We're going to need to filter the items, right? But I think since we're doing an output of 2 different things, we can just do something like this. 4-block vault right here. Input into this side. Oh, I can see through. You can see through the wheel. This is cursed. That can go like that, and this can go like that. From here, we can separate these out with funnels, or we can do Tech Reborn storages. We need to set up a washing process for the lime dust, and then we need to process the tin. But unfortunately, my dudes, that is probably where I'm going to have to leave it because I'm up to 41 minutes. I've edited down a bunch of this episode. Oh my God, there's still so much left to do. If you like the video, like it, and if you want to subscribe, do it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.